It's week 1 of the National Football League. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cowboys and the Vikings on EA Sports.
So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man getting the start here in week 1, a big test for the rookie quarterback.
This is the moment, Mike. He's been working towards this day ever since hearing his name called on draft night, and he's put the work in over the last few months. This franchise clearly feels that he's ready to go. But what did he say to us the other day, Mike? He said, I kind of have to admit, it's going to be surreal walking out on that field to take my first snap as a starting NFL quarterback. But I think once he settles in and gets rid of any early nerves, he's confident that he'll show everybody that he belongs. Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing. Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and one of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
There's just something special about week 1, isn't it, Mike? I mean, after months of anticipation, speculation, it finally hits you. The season has arrived. This is the first time where we're going to get to see a lot of the debuts of players on new teams, new coaches, rookies taking the field for the very first time in a meaningful game. The preseason is one thing, but it's an entirely different level of an excitement once opening weekend rolls around. I don't know about you, but I am excited to see what's in store for us, that these games finally now matter. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Short pass taken in by the tight end.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
A gain there of 16 yards. First down, Minnesota.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Noah Hufanga had the coverage from the safety position and comes away with the breakup. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
So on fourth down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Not what you want to see quarter 1 of week 1. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he's going to get it. First down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll stick with him again. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. The Cowboys have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Vikings offense ready for their second possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the air one more time. He's to the 15. He is in. Cooper Kupp. Touchdown, Vikings. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Vikings will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. This returnable from the 4. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Cowboys offense ready to see what they can do. We're trying to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a give on the ground, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. He gets the hook up with Bryce. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut. Like you can see, he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they get it at their own 4.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. They'll start from their own 4. Not a lot of room for error back here. It's 1st and 10. Oh, got to be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Handoff here, up the middle. It'll grind out a couple of yards. Gives them a little bit of space out to the 3. They come to the line needing 11 here on third down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's Braden Mann now, as he'll take this a yard or two into his own end zone. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Strong running there inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And the Cowboys are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll look to throw again. That's in the end zone and intercepted. That's the safety, Buda Baker.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. It's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Vikings offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
At the 5-yard line.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. Throwing now on 3rd and long. His pass taken in by Shaheed. 1st catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch. Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. They'll look to throw yet again. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. A gain of 16 yards. It'll be a Vikings first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Quick, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Cowboys have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase of what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play a man-to-man. And that's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 50. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. And that is incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. So we've reached halftime, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we... So a win here for the Vikings. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign.